Hello and welcome to Reading with Reference. My name is Mary Bear Shannon. I am a reference librarian at the Haverford Township Free Library. And here are some books that I am going to suggest, books that just arrived here at the library that you might want to check out. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about our cookbook collection. We've been doing some ordering here, and so I have a couple to share with you. My first one is Modern Comfort Food by Ina Garten. Lots of people love Ina Garten. This is her 12th cookbook. This was on many best of lists in 2020. New York Times Book Review, the Food Network, the Washington Post, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's lists, and Town and Country. The one thing you can always say about Ina Garten is her recipes are well tested. If it says it's going to turn out that way, it usually does. So a little bit about Modern Comfort Food. This is 85 new recipes, and as they declare, should feed your deepest cravings. Many of these dishes are inspired by Ina's childhood favorites, as she always says, with the volume turned way up, such as a cheddar and chutney grilled cheese sandwiches. That's actually one of her favorites. And she says that's paired really well with her creamy tomato bisque. Smashed burgers with caramelized onions, and the crispiest hash browns that are actually made in a waffle iron. There are a few things that are more comforting. This is on the book jacket, that gathering for a meal with ones you love, especially when dishes like cheesy chicken enchiladas are at the center of the table. She also talks about old-fashioned crowd pleasers like roasted sausages, peppers, and onions, and even more delicious and streamlined for cleanup. And then, of course, for dessert, she talks about the Boston cream pie, which definitely piqued my interest, banana rum trifle, and black and white cookies. She says that home cooks can always count on my dependable, easy to follow instructions, which I have to admit is definitely a hallmark of her cookbooks. Lots of side notes for cooking and entertaining. And as the book says, it's like having Ina right there beside you, helping you along the way. So again, some of her favorites, as I mentioned, are the cheddar and chutney grilled cheese sandwiches, and the broccoli and kale salad. And her other favorite is crispy chicken with lemons and orzo. So again, that is Modern Comfort Food by Ina Garten. It is here in the library, so you can go on our online catalog and order it today. The next one I wanted to tell you about is another new arrival, the Complete Plant-Based Cookbook, 500 inspired flexible recipes for eating well without meat. And many people may have a New Year's resolution to eat less meat. This is America's Test Kitchen. Again, usually a very well tested cookbook that kind of tells you why recipes work, which I always like too. It's like, okay, so why does this turn out the way it does? And they talk about, a lot of times they talk about the chemistry of, why things work together and react together. So the complete book of plant-based cooking gives you everything you need to reimagine your plate and cook, plate and cook delicious vegetable-centric meals. The America's Test Kitchen, the plant-based eating strategy is easy, satisfying, and I like this, budget-friendly. It is global cuisines around the world that are chock full of boldly flavored, naturally vegan dishes. And then they're taking inspiration from them. Our recipes showcase vegetables, fruits, beans, and grains, and vegan, as well as vegetarian protein choices, including plant-based beef. There are 400 recipes, and they're vegan but flexible, so the rancheros with avocados are equally flavorful, made with tofu or eggs. Dairy yogurt and the cranberry apple crisp is irresistible whether you use coconut oil or butter. And there's also room at the table for both vegan and vegetarian renditions of classics. Also amongst hands-free fennel risotto, made creamy with miso instead of cheese, can share space with a version that is enriched with Parmesan. And then this book, The Complete Book of Plant-Based Cooking, is also filled with practical kitchen-tested tips and techniques. They say learn how to rethink how you use vegetables, blend cauliflower or corn into a silky sauce for pasta, how to boost flavor using pantry items like spice blends, dried mushrooms, and miso, and more. A thorough opening section dives deep into the details of modern plant-based eating, addressing shopping and shortage strategies, a plethora of plant-based meat and dairy options on the market, and nutritional needs and how to meet them. Some of the things that caught my eye in this cookbook was the plant-based shepherd's pie, probably because I just made it last night for cooking in quarantine with beef. But this actually has the vegetable-based protein that you use instead of meat. And then the other thing that kind of caught my eye was our farfalle, I don't know how that's pronounced, and summer squash with tomatoes, basil, and pine nuts. So give that a try. Again, this is here. It's on the shelf, and you can go on to our online catalog or call us today and order this to take for curbside pickup. And then the last thing is another new arrival here to the library. It's called Olive and Thyme, Everyday Meals Made Extraordinary. And this is by Melina Davies. She owns her own restaurant in LA. The book cover says she treats everybody like family. Stop by her house and she'll whip you up a fluffy, buttery vegetable quiche with fresh greens in a homemade dressing. Visit her wildly popular LA restaurant and marketplace, Olive and Thyme, and she'll come by your table and see how you're enjoying your avocado and burrata toast. If you ask her for tips on hosting the in-laws for dinner, and she'll walk you through her juicy roast chicken with thyme and which wine to serve and music to play. She is a consummate host and lauded chef. Davies brings her love of togetherness of Olive and Thyme, which is her restaurant, where the vibe is relaxed and warm and the food is fresh and delicious. Davies brings that same passion to her cookbook, Olive and Thyme, which shares her most popular recipes drawn from French, Californian, Italian, and Middle Eastern influences, along with her breezy and practical entertaining advice. Not that anybody is entertaining at the moment, but we will soon. I'm confident that eventually we will entertain once again. With stunning photos by Anne Elliott Cutting and Ashley Spaka, and the Moza cookbook, Olive and Thyme is the ingredient every kitchen needs, a fun, inspirational guide to enjoying what matters most in life: family, friends, good food, and music. And some of the recipes that caught my eye when I was looking through it was spicy chicken bow tie pasta, steak salad, which is kind of known here in Pennsylvania, especially the middle part of Pennsylvania loves their steak salads. They put French fries on them, but not in this recipe, but in central Pennsylvania, their steak salad with French fries. Go figure. And then the Persian panzanella looked really good too. So those are my recommendations. Again, these are all here at the library. They have arrived. They are new arrivals to our cookbook collection, and you can order them today either by phone or through our online catalog. So those are my picks for Reading with Reference today. Again, my name is Mary Bear Shannon. I'm a reference librarian at the Haverford Township Free Library, and I hope you have a great day.